Hey, YouTube world. Ed Kirkpatrick. Thanks for dropping in. Uh, no music tonight. I bumped my elbow today messing around and I can't. Oh, hardly touch my nose. It's heck getting old, ain't it? Anyhow, got a story for you tonight about a legend, a barbecue legend. He was probably better known than Byron Mixon around these parts, anyhow. George Hooks. Yep. Old George had about 140 acres out here east of town on Highway 24. And as a young man, he got a job driving a truck at a chalk mine, which many blacks didn't have that opportunity, but he did. He growed up. His daddy was a sharecropper. He learned how to drive the truck for the man. And so he was able to go to work hauling chalk. It's kaolin that we mine around here. Anyhow, George saved up some money and bought a little acreage, then bought a little more. Ended up with about 140 acres out there. And he raised hogs. Yeah, he did. And he decided to open up a little barbecue place. He built a concrete building, concrete floor, concrete blocks, wood rafters, metal roof type place. He had 2 daughters, and they helped him run it. Now, George raised his own pigs, and he harvested them. Well, it was 20, 90, and 100 pounds, in that neighborhood. In George's business, he was open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays until he sold out. And dirt, gravel parking lot, concrete block building, just as basic as it can be. And then off the back of the concrete building was a big old metal pole barn shed type thing where his pit was at. And his pit was probably, I don't know, 25, 30 feet long. He'd cook up to 5 hogs at a time on it. But most of the time he'd cook 4. And he'd start on Wednesday afternoon and cook them hogs, and they'd be ready come Friday morning. And the way he cooked his hogs was he split them in half and had them on his pit in half on these big racks he could flip. And he cooked them on oak wood and pecan wood. But he had a big old, started out with a couple of them 55-gallon drums, and then later on he found him one of them little, we call them dumpsters around here. But one of them, big metal dumpsters you see. Well, he got him one of them and had somebody cut a hole in it with a torch. And he'd throw all his wood in there and let it burn down. He'd only shovel the coals. Yep. He'd only shovel the coals out of the wood as it burnt down, and then he'd shovel them under the hogs. It's a slow cooking process. Probably took 12, 14, 16 hours. But I'm going to tell you what. The skins on them things was like glass. You take a stick, hit them, and it break, sound like glass. Man, the best pork skins. Good Lord of mercy. And the way George operated was real simple. And It was real simple. You pull up, you get out, you walk in, and there's a counter there. Yes, bud. And one of the girls would be there. And she'd say, "You want a plate or you want to buy it by the pound?" Get it, boy. Most time we'd say, "Give us a plate." They give you one of them little styrofoam plates. I think it was $6 back then. And then she'd say you wanted any beans or coleslaw. And they had a big old pot of beans back there. They dip you out one of them little styrofoam cups, put a lid on it. If you want beans, that was another $1. And if you want coleslaw, they already had it in the cooler. They just give you one of them, 50 cents. He's thinking about that barbecue. Yeah, he is. Good stuff, ain't it, bud? Oh, go. Yeah. Get it, boy. Tell them about it. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Yeah, George Hooks. Anyhow, so they give you the plate, you know, little styrofoam plate, and you walk outside and go down the steps. He had little hog prints in the floor. You follow them out down the steps to the pit, and there's the pit. George kept 10, like 10 metal roof on top of the hogs as they were staying hot. Sometimes it'd be a piece of cardboard on one. He said, "Come over here. This is the one we're serving off of." He'd pull that piece of cardboard off, hand you a set of these tongs. They ain't like these cheap tongs you get today. These are tongs like coming from World War II Army surplus. Big old heavy things. And there's the pig laid out in all his glory. And you took them tongs and you got what you wanted off that pig. Of course, you know, some city slickers would stop in there and, "Oh my God." And they'd freak out. You'll get their money back. Get it, boy? What I'm talking about. Anyhow, so, you know, sometimes a hog will be flipped over with his belly showing and the ribs. Sometimes it'll be flipped over with the skin. If you wanted it, George would flip it for you, you know. George lived to be 102 years old. And he actually died out there cooking the pig. Yeah, he did. That's what he loved to do. Had a good business. Built a big old house. And put 2 double wides on his property for his daughters. Yeah, he did. Man did real well. And, man, I'm telling you what, some of the best barbecue. He had 2 sauces. And I asked him one time about his sauces, and he said, "Well, all I'm going to tell you is the red sauce is vinegar, ketchup, and red pepper." And had another sauce that was kind of white, yellow looking. He said, "That's condensed milk, mustard, and red pepper." But the barbecue was so good, you didn't need a sauce. Oh, man. I remember going out there, we were duck hunting. A lot of times down the road there, not too far from it, because it's right there on the river. And we'd duck hunt on Sunday mornings. And we'd run as quick as we could when we got through to George, see if he had anything left over. Sometimes he would, sometimes he'd be sold out. Yeah, the man said he only opened up on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays till he sold out. And he cooked them hogs on that big old long pit, flipping them. Get it, boy. What I'm talking about. I think it's Spud's girlfriend, I think. Anyhow, yeah, that just a feller that had a passion. Got him a good job because somebody taught him how to drive a truck. Saved his money up. Built him a building. Started his little business. And that's water lapping. He's drinking his water now. Did very well. Built him a nice house. Like I said, bought 2 double wides for his daughters. And when old George died, his daughters just couldn't. They couldn't do it. You know, George was dedicated. Now you think about this. He'd kill hogs on Wednesdays, 3 or 4 of them. Sometimes 5 if you had like a wedding party or something. They were gonna come pick up, 40 pounds of meat or whatever. Then he spent all day and night on Thursdays burning wood, shoveling coals, and getting them hogs ready. Yeah, that's what he done. And it proves if you got a passion, you can make a living off your passion. What's the old saying is, work for somebody else. You'll never be happy, but do what you like to do and make a living off of it. Something like it. I don't remember exactly how that goes, but yeah. I'm going to tell you that barbecue, man, like I said, you did not need a sauce on it. We go to just pile our plate just as full, as full as it could. Of course, they give you them, there wasn't them big styrofoam ones, you see, that was a small one, but it was all you could eat. You pile that thing up, man, you was fat and happy when you got through. George Hooks. I remember one time, I was taking a break from college and I was selling cars here in town. And we had this new guy come in, new general manager. I usually use both hands, but I can't hardly pick this one up. Doggone it. It'll get better. And the new general manager come in and all the bankers, come over there to the car lot, meet him and all that. They wanted to take him out to lunch. He said, well, so we got this place we want to take you out to lunch. It's called Hooks. It's exclusive. You need to wear a suit and tie. So, Bill Justice was his name. So I kind of overheard what was going on when they was in there. Yep. So that Friday morning, he comes in there dressed like the hilt, man. Got on a $200 pair of shoes and a nice suit. Dressed up. I said, you going to Hooks today or something? Yeah, you ever heard about us? Man, that's the place. What do they serve there? I said, oh, it's unique. It's the best barbecue in the world. But it's high dollar. Really, yeah. So anyway, about 11:30 that Friday, bankers pulled up and they was all together. I think it was 3 of them. 3 different banks. They was all in some big old SUV and we picked him up. They took him out there. Yeah, you didn't need to wear a suit and tie at George Hooks. No, you come in your blue jeans, your t-shirt, your duck hunting clothes, your deer hunting clothes, your camouflage, your shorts, flip-flops. Wasn't no place to eat in there. No. A lot of people would go out there, as rednecks, we'd get our plate, we'd go out there and let the tailgate down and eat on the tailgate. Yeah, we did. Man, I had some fond memories of that place. All kind of people came through there. All kinds. Rich, poor. All diversities. George Hooks' food was good. If you got good food, people are going to come see you. That's a fact. And it wasn't terribly expensive. $6 in those days was kind of high. You go to McDonald's or Burger King, get for $2.86, you can get a number 1. whatever that was at the time. But anyway, yeah. But I guarantee you, I've traveled. I've done North Carolina barbecue. I've done Memphis barbecue, Kansas City barbecue. I've done Mississippi barbecue, Georgia barbecue, Texas barbecue. As far as cooking a whole hog, nobody ever done it no better. He was a dedicated old that feller. Kind of funny, he sat out there with had a little old jug beside him. I asked George one time, I said, what's in that jug over there? Is that some kind of secret sauce? He said, well, yeah, it's kind of a secret sauce. He said, took that jug and popped that cork off of it. So, bloom. He said, smell that. I said, ooh. Man, that's shine, ain't it? Yeah, some good stuff, too. You take him a little sip, put the cork back on there. Never would get drunk. You just get happy, you know. He's a ink man. He always, wore his overalls. And the overalls he wore was like them stripy ones like the railroad guys used to wear. Pointer brand or something like that. I don't remember. And he always had on a pair of what we used to call them Brogan boots. You know, old leather boots. With the mock toe they call them on. I can't remember what they call that stuff. He had a straw hat on all the time. A straw hat. And when you went out in the pit at night, see, he was open about midnight every night. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday till it sold out. He had these bulbs, light bulbs, coming down off a string, hanging over the pit, just above head high. You know, with them cords on it. So, you have 4 or 5 of them lights strung out there, and usually when it got real dark, he just have 1 or 2 burning over there where he's, the pig he's going to serve off of. And, man, George Hook's Barbecue, a legend in his own time. I love some good barbecue, don't y'all? Yeah, cooked over coals of oak and pecan wood. Man, make you want to slap your dog. Thanks for stopping by. God bless everybody. It's Kirkpatrick. Yeah, I just got talking about barbecue tonight, man. And George Hook's legend. Y'all take care. God bless. Adios.